Part A. Directions. In Part A, you will hear short conversations between two people. After each conversation, you will hear a question about the conversation. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Now we will begin Part A with the first conversation. Number 1.
Do you still want to go to the party tonight?
For sure.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
Where can I meet Flight 104?
It will be arriving at gate 32 in about 10 minutes.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 3.
We've been working for 12 hours straight. Don't you think we should stop for today?
Good idea. I'm bushed.
How does the man feel? Number 4.
How much do I owe you for the dinner?
Oh, don't worry about it.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
I assume you finished all your term papers?
Well, actually, I've fallen a little behind.
What do we learn about the woman from this conversation? Number 6.
Sorry, what did you just say?
Never mind.
What does the woman mean? Number 7.
Frank, did you mail my letter for me?
I had George do it.
What does Frank say about the letter? Number 8.
I understand you missed the calculus problem on today's homework.
Yes, and if I had just used my head, I would have figured it out.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
Your clean shirts are hanging in the closet.
Great. So you did get the laundry done after all.
What had the woman thought before? Number 10.
Do you know where I can buy a used sociology book?
Why not borrow mine? I'm through with it.
What is the man suggesting? Number 11.
When are you going to start writing your book, Larry?
I'm not sure. I'd like to be able to wait until the end of the school year.
What does Larry mean? Number 12.
Did you enjoy visiting the museum?
I've been there 100 times.
What does the man mean by his response? Number 13.
Sarah was the most talented singer in the production, wasn't she?
No question about it.
What does the man say about Sarah? Number 14.
I hear you're taking the advanced physics class.
Yes, but I'm not sure I can handle it.
What is the man worried about? Number 15.
What's this I hear about your receiving a scholarship?
Oh, that. One person from every school gets one, and I was the only one from mine to apply.
What does the woman mean? Number 16.
Could you take this bag of groceries into the house for me?
Where would you like me to put it?
What can be inferred about the man? Number 17.
I can't believe I finished this term paper on time. I haven't slept in 3 days.
I can tell you're tired. You've got big circles under your eyes.
What does the woman mean? Number 18.
So, how did you like the dessert Sheila made?
You mean the apple pie? It was all gone by the time I got to it.
What does the man mean? Number 19.
Do you know anybody who could loan me their car?
Have you tried Mary?
What does the woman suggest the man do? Number 20.
Where can I leave my bicycle?
How about under the porch? No one will see it there.
What does the woman mean? Number 21.
Did you see the new movie that's showing at the cinema downtown?
Yeah, I did, but it was way over my head.
What does the woman say about the movie? Number 22.
You spent a lot of time in France. You must speak French pretty well.
Not as well as you may think.
What does the man mean? Number 23.
We've been rushing around all afternoon. What's the hurry?
I've got too much to do and not enough time to do it all.
What does the man mean? Number 24.
I'm going to defend my thesis in May.
Really? I didn't realize you'd finished your coursework already.
What had the man assumed about the woman? Number 25.
Mike's really working hard at his new job.
Good. It's about time he applied himself.
What does the man imply about Mike? Number 26.
I lost my purse this morning in a department store downtown.
If I were you, I'd report that. The police station is across from the bank.
What does the man suggest the woman do? Number 27.
This soup sure tastes good.
Thanks. It's good for you, too. It has lots of vegetables in it.
What does the man mean? Number 28.
I want to take some pictures before I leave.
So do I. This is such a beautiful spot.
What are the women discussing? Number 29.
I wish we could buy a new computer. This one just isn't powerful enough anymore.
I know, but the new ones are too expensive.
What problem do the speakers have? Number 30.
I understand you plan to paint your new apartment this weekend. Is your landlord going to pay you to do it?
You must be joking. I have to buy all of the paint and supplies myself, and I won't get paid a penny.
What does the man say about painting his apartment? This is the end of Part A. Go on to Part B. Part B. Directions. In this part, you will hear longer conversations. After each conversation, you will hear several questions. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Now we will begin Part B with the first conversation. Questions 31 through 34. Listen to a conversation between 2 students.
I thought you were going to take anthropology this semester.
I am. Why?
Well, I didn't see you in class this morning.
That's because I decided to take a course in physical anthropology. Yours is in cultural anthropology, isn't it?
That's the name of the course, all right, but what's the difference?
Well, as I understand it, both kinds of anthropology involve the study of human beings, so they are alike in that way. But cultural anthropology is the study of human cultures, or the ways of life in societies. For instance, a cultural anthropologist might try to understand family structures or marriage customs in different societies, and other culturally related things like that.
Yes. We started talking about family organization around the world on the first day of class.
Well, in my class, we started talking about the physical characteristics of humans and some of the ways in which different humans are different in size and shape and so on. That's what physical anthropology is all about. Physical anthropologists include a lot more biology in their approach. I'm a biology major, so I thought I'd be more interested in the physical anthropology class.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm perfectly happy right where I am, too.
Number 31. What is the main subject of this conversation? Number 32. Why was the woman surprised when she went to class? Number 33. Which of the following was most likely a topic of discussion on the first day of the woman's class? Number 34. Why did the man decide to take the physical anthropology class? Questions 35 through 38. Listen to two students talking about summer plans.
Hi, Rob. What's up? You look down.
Hi, Allison. Yeah, I'm pretty depressed. I don't think that I can go to England this summer to visit my girlfriend.
Why? Not enough time? Have to take summer courses?
No. Thank goodness I don't have to do that this year. It was no fun last summer being cramped into a classroom without air conditioning, and having to listen to lectures isn't my idea of how to spend a perfectly beautiful day. I barely got a chance to enjoy the summer.
So what's bugging you?
Money. I think I'll have to get another job downtown to support myself. The 40-hour-a-week job here at the college is not paying enough. The college takes out money for cost of living, my meal card, loans, and taxes. I am left with hardly anything to live on, so I can't save for the ticket and spending money to travel to England.
That's such a drag. With 2 jobs, you'd be working a minimum of 60 hours a week, though. You sure wouldn't get to enjoy summer very much that way, either. But if you work that much, when do you think you might be able to go to England?
If I work 2 jobs for the summer, I might be able to save enough money to go for Christmas.
That would be great. England at Christmas. How romantic. Speaking of work, though, I'd better get going. I'll be late, and my internship supervisor will not appreciate it. Good luck to you, Rob.
Thanks, Allison. Talk to you later. I guess I'll head downtown and start looking around.
Number 35. Why is Rob feeling depressed? Number 36. What does Rob want to do this summer? Number 37. What is Allison's first reaction to Rob's plan for the summer? Number 38. What will Rob probably do now? This is the end of Part B. Part C. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear several talks. After each talk, you will hear some questions. The talks and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Now we will begin Part C with the first talk. Questions 39 through 41. Listen to a professor talk to her class about a television program.
I'd like to talk to you about a television program that's going to be shown tonight and that I want you all to watch. It will present work that's currently being done by geologists off the coast of Hawaii. The only active underwater volcano in the U.S. is located there. It's growing and may reach the surface of the ocean in about 50,000 years, not very long from now in geological time. Anyway, geologists are setting up an unmanned observatory at the top of this volcano, which is located about 70 miles southeast of Hawaii and about 3,000 feet below the surface of the ocean. They plan to install seismometers, thermal sensors, chemical detectors, video cameras, and other equipment to monitor the volcano's activities. Then they'll hook up an electric cable between the observatory and the mainland so they can receive information electronically from these instruments. Geologists are pretty excited about this project, and I hope you are too. It ties in very nicely with the work we've been doing in class on volcanoes. Watch the program about it tonight and be prepared to discuss it tomorrow.
Number 39. What is the main purpose of the television program? Number 40. How will information get from the observatory to the mainland? Number 41. Why does the speaker recommend watching the program? Questions 42 through 46. Listen to a talk given on a tour of a factory where clothing materials are made.
Man-made fibers have been used to make clothing for only a little over a century, but their use is quite widespread nowadays. Rayon, the first man-made fiber commercially produced in the United States, appeared in 1910. In 1939, nylon, the first chemically synthesized fiber, was first produced in this country on a commercial basis. Since that time, the number of man-made fibers has expanded to include more than 20 types. Although the list of man-made clothing fibers is long, rayon remains one of the most popular of all time, and that is why we continue to produce it in such great quantities here. Rayon is made of cellulose, a naturally occurring substance found in cotton and in certain vegetables, like celery of all things. The cellulose in rayon has been recycled and treated to make it a usable fiber for clothing. One of the reasons rayon is so popular for clothing is that it is soft and comfortable to wear. Most rayon washes well, too, although it does shrink when it is washed in hot water. The biggest problem with rayon is that it tends to fade in sunlight. It wouldn't be a good idea to leave a red rayon dress to dry in a sunny window. If you did that for very long, you might come back to a pink dress. If you'll just step this way, I'd like to show you our rayon production room.
Number 42. What is the main topic of this talk? Number 43. For how long have man-made fibers been used for clothing? Number 44. According to the speaker, why does this factory continue to produce rayon? Number 45. According to the speaker, what is the biggest problem with rayon? Number 46. What is the speaker probably going to do next? Questions 47 through 50. Listen to a lecture by an English professor about English as a universal language.
Now I would like to move away from the early history of the English language and talk a bit about how widespread the use of English is in today's world. There is no doubt that English has become a universal language. Today, English is used by at least 750 million people around the world, either as a first or a second language. The huge Oxford English Dictionary lists about 500,000 English words. A further 500,000 technical and scientific words, most of them very new and often changing in meaning as they become more widely used, remain uncatalogued. 3/4 of the world's mail, telexes, and cables are in English. More than half of the world's technical and scientific periodicals are in English. 80% of the information stored in the world's computers is in English. English is the official language of aviation and of shipping. It is the official language of the Olympic Games. This rise of English to international prominence is particularly remarkable considering that the language didn't exist 2,000 years ago when the Romans conquered Britain. Tomorrow, we will trace the rise and occasional decline of English through the centuries and try to pinpoint some reasons for its widespread use today. For homework, I would like you to read Chapter 3 of your text and jot down any evidence you can think of to suggest that English is, indeed, a global language.
Number 47. What was the speaker's earlier topic? Number 48. According to the speaker, why doesn't the Oxford English Dictionary include every word currently used in English? Number 49. According to the speaker, why is the rise of English as a world language so remarkable? Number 50. What does the speaker want to talk about tomorrow?